you got people out there like Bolton John's family there in Texas. Bolton John was a black man who was fatally shot by a police officer named Amber Geiger, and they gave Amber Geiger, I think, 10 years. I think it was like 8 years or maybe like 10 years, and I think that she got out early. In fact, I know she got out early. And the family, the brother of Bolton John, gave Amber Geiger a hug, and the judge gave her a hug, and they were all crying, and the judge gave her a Bible. So this is where you get the infamous hug and a two-piece. That's where you get that whole phrase from. You even got recently the so-called sister of George Floyd saying, "Oh, I forgive Derek Chauvin." Derek Chauvin is still saying that he didn't do it. And you talk about forgiving this man? We have this thing where we want to always forgive people. We got to stop doing that. When Kyrie Irving shared a tweet, no one was talking about forgiveness. Jonathan Majors has only been accused of stuff. No one's talking about forgiveness. Look at how many black celebrities have merely been accused of stuff. No one's talking about forgiveness. Ime Udoka was the head coach of the Boston Celtics, brought the Boston Celtics to the finals. He was dating Nia Long, and you shouldn't cheat on Nia Long. I get that. She's beautiful. I get it. He's messing around with a married woman who was a wife of a Boston Celtics executive. And with nobody talking about forgiveness. Nobody was talking about forgiving Ime Udoka. Nobody was talking about forgiving, anybody who's black who even slightly offends them. Ime Udoka wasn't even married to Nia Long. The white woman was married and she faced no consequences. If you even went on sports media and you even mentioned the fact that she should also face the same consequences based on her being married and knowing that this man was dating Nia Long and knowing that he was a co-worker, if you merely said that, you had cries of sexism. If you merely mentioned that. But you got black folks talking about forgiveness. People always expect forgiveness from the black community, but when it comes to us, right, no one's talking about forgiveness. The only thing that we get as a response, hate crime bills for other communities, money given to other communities while we are being taxed. We get 1994 crime bills. We get stop and frisk. We get mass incarceration based on false charges that leads to black men being the number one exonerated demographic in the country by a mile in multiple categories. In fact, in almost every category, even categories where it doesn't make sense that we would actually lead in, we're being exonerated for. Most of the crimes that we're being exonerated for, I'm not going to get into detail because we know some of those are pretty heavy, right? If you look back during freaking slavery, right? You had folks like that. I'm telling you.